Well, hello, welcome back to another episode of Dan Left Paul. I'm your host, Paul. I was talking to my coworker, this guy that also works at my work, and he just bought his girlfriend, keyword girlfriend, a Mercedes S-Class 100. He pulled up in this, I think like maybe a 2003 like Acura, I think that is called. He's got 2 kids, so he's kind of like, strapped into that kind of situation. As we're at work and, we're kind of like standing out there and we're talking, like, honestly, like, I really don't like to talk to people, but he seems cool enough, and he didn't seem that he was like, hurting on my character. So like we were out there talking, and during that entire time that we were talking, his girlfriend was sending him like paragraphs and paragraphs of her complaining about something. She was complaining to him that apparently he went out to a bar and he was drinking, and he didn't cheat or anything. The fact is that he was drinking, and keep in mind this is a grown man. He's probably like still in his 20s, like around my age. This is not my boy. This is not like anybody who I personally know. This is basically just a random person, and he's telling me like what's going on. And the main thing is how she just got the brand new Mercedes. He's at work working 16 hours a day. Her being a stay-at-home mom with no job, no plans to have a job, and she is telling him what to do. He showed me a picture of her, and like she was like beautiful, but like, I'm not gay, but like the guy, he looked good too. And I kind of stopped him in his tracks, and I told him straight up, I was like, bro, like, you're the man in the relationship. You control every single conversation. You control every single plan that's going to happen in your life. You're the father, you're the man, you tell her what to do. He really did kind of like froze up, because he was like kind of like a cool, like a cool person. He's got like that vibe. And he told me that, yeah, but it's kind of hard telling her what to do. As a man, you make all the decisions in your life for your woman and your kids. It's essentially that you're going to live your life how you want to live, and she can come along with the kids with you. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to make every single decision. If you're, say, living in California and you decide that, all right, next month we're moving to Texas, I don't care how much you're gonna cry, I don't care how much you're gonna scream and kick, oh, my parents live out here, da da da. If it's up to you, we're fucking moving to Texas. And if you don't want to come, that's fine. I noticed that in like most relationships, and I'm kind of stealing this from a book that I read called The Superior Man, that most relationships basically just becomes like a buddy system. Like your girlfriend or your wife or your husband basically just kind of stays your friend for the entire relationship. At this point for him, which like I didn't go this far, but I let him know, I'm like, you're the man, you make the decisions, bro. But I didn't go this far into it. But like since that he's that deep into it and he's already got 2 kids, it's like that's literally your woman. Like you're supposed to like bathe her, like massage her, like cover, like moisturize her entire body, like literally like take care of her. Most relationships that I notice is like the girlfriend or the wife basically becomes the guy's mother. She's the one who goes into the school, and you follow her, and she signs up the kids for school. She drags you to the tax office to do the taxes. And at the end of the life, the whole thing was like completely fucked. Like for most people, they're already too far in deep of like having like a kid. Once you have a kid, you're legally obligated to make sure that that kid has what her or he need. If you're already in that situation, it's time to really double down on your partner. Like really making that partner, your girlfriend or your wife, like the love of your life. Like, and when I say like, you know, you need to bathe her and massage her, that's not like you're fucking bending over and like you're doing everything for her, but literally like get her up and like don't force her to like work out and like look good. But like if you see that she like came from the gym or something, like mention it. Like say something like, oh, you look good in those pants, and like when you're like sweaty or something, and then fuck her, you know, like motivate her. Like when she's doing something good, mention it. If you're not in that situation and you're like me, like literally don't focus on anybody else but yourself, because like you see like granted, like I make these videos and like sometimes I look very, very stupid because, you know, I am. But it's like a plan, because you guys saw like when I was like homeless and I was like living on the concrete of like Los Angeles, and then I got into Penny Lane, which was like the government housing, and then I bought a fucking brand new car, and then I, you know, kind of dropped the government housing, and I decided to live in the car. And I said, oh, I didn't like this car. I'm going to go ahead and trade it for the truck. And now I have the truck. It's like I'm setting myself up financially. Like I'm like understanding like how to like do taxes and go out and get my own apartment, which is not the best financial decision to have an apartment, because like you're paying rent and like you're basically setting that rent on fire every single month. But say if you have a house and you're paying a lease, then like you're basically putting that money right back into you. Like literally, like when you buy a house, you're not really buying anything. Like you're literally just giving your money back to you, you know, which is fucking dope. Same with my truck. Like with the truck, it's like granted, yes, I'm paying upwards of like $600 per month for my truck, but I'm gonna own that truck. You know, I'm not setting that fire. It's like basically I'm putting it into a bank account that I'm gonna be able to take that money back and then take the truck and then be able to sell it, you know, and get like maybe, as an example, like $30,000 back or whatever it is, like when it comes to get to that point. So I did everything financially, like for now. Like I did everything financially. I put myself in like a badass truck, and like I'm cool on that side. And now I'm going to like learn how to take care of my digestive system and do it very, very slowly. It's gonna take me years and years and years to actually get to like, you know, like where I'm like like fit as hell, you know, get back to that. But it's just like I am being what I called it like a long ass time ago. I was talking to somebody and I call it being respectfully selfish. Literally just focusing on me, because like it's like if someone comes to me in my future and they're coming to me for help, but it's just like I don't know how to do anything. I haven't experienced anything whatsoever. It's like, what can I really do to help that person? So it's just like by helping me myself now while I'm young, it's that once I'm like, you know, like 40, 50 years old, then I'll be like in a much better position. And I've already learned everything. Like I've already like been through that. Like I already know how to get an apartment. I already know how to get brand new cars. Like I already know that shit. It's like what I need to do now is like learn how to do everything like physically in my body. Now that I've talked all that shit, we have to get to the realness in my life. that I finally paid the rent like an hour ago. You know, I went to PLS and fucking slipped the fucking money order in the rent. So I paid last month's rent, but today is the 26th. So now what? In like a few days I have to pay the rent again, which I have no money. I had $0. So yeah, besides me being like broke, poor as hell, everything's like pretty much good right now. Wow, I didn't know I was that strong. I need my samples. So something really weird has been going on in my mind for like the past couple, I say just like the past week, is that like I've been thinking of like actually like doubling down like on my neighborhood, because like, you know, like being like a homeless person, it's just like you're consistently moving from like place to place to place to place. Like literally, like even like right now, it's like what, 3 o'clock in the morning. I would like have to like wake up like right now. Say if I was like falling asleep behind this dumpster, I would have to like get up and then like move to like a different location, like walk around, and like once the sun comes up, I would have to like find a place where I can even like stay at, like around without any security guards coming up to me like, oh, you need to fucking move because you're homeless, which is like, all right, and you have to like keep on moving and moving and moving. And like all my life, it's just like, I'm just like, all right, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? Like honestly, I didn't think I would be like in my apartment for like this long. Like literally, like my neighborhood is like so like, if you could craft like a perfect neighborhood just for me, it's like that's the neighborhood that like I live in like right now. So like lately, like I've been thinking like maybe I can stay out here like for like a long while to like, you know, keep on pumping out these videos and shit. Check it out, look at this trailer. You see, there's literally like an entire freaking house inside of a trailer. Thank you so much for tuning in into today's episode. If you haven't already, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in 1 week. Bye. So yeah, this bitch do be, it should be $70,000 for a whole ass house, boy. I got a little bitch from the hood, I call her gang, she don't play with that bitch.